that fish just... That is a super nice one. Okay. Oh my, how crazy is that? Welcome back, everybody. Today I'm going to be doing a video on one specific bait. I'm going to be taking only this lure to a pond near the house and fishing it and trying it out for the first time. This is my first not giant wake bait, but it's big enough to throw on a glide bait setup. It is the Swimbait Baits Candy Gill Wake, and I'm very excited to use this thing. So I don't want to do a ton of talking, but the specs are it's about 2 to 2.5 ounces, 5 inches long, as you guys can see in my hands. He carves these out of wood and then makes them in a resin mold. And no, he did not send me this. I bought this. I'm very excited to use it. I think in a pond with clear water and bluegill being the main forage, a wake bait like this in low light conditions could be one of your best options to catch the biggest fish there. So I'm very excited to try it. The build quality seems very good. I might downsize the hooks a tiny bit if I feel like it, but I'm not sure yet. So I'm gonna hop in my truck and head to the pond. I just want to give you guys a quick rundown of the bait first, but I'll see you guys when we get there. Enjoy. So it is 8 p.m. right now. Sunset's at 8:20. Got about, what is that, 45 minutes or so to fish. I just got a new lure in the mail today, and I'm going to be only throwing that. I brought one rod. It is pretty overcast right now. If only there was a little ripple in the water, the conditions would be better. But that lure I bought, Swimbait Swimbaits, Candy Gill, and the natural bluegill color. This thing looks sweet. It's not huge. I think it weighs like 2 ounces or so. It's a wake bait. So that's why I waited till this late in the night to come. But I'm very excited to try this thing out. It's my second wake bait, like swim bait, wake bait, big one. First one being the Wake Walker, which I've had great luck with. So hopefully this one's good too. I'm gonna throw the chest cam on real quick and get to fishing. So last time we were here was whenever my grandpa, me, and my cousin fished, and they each caught about a dozen. So wow, that thing looks good. It kicks. You feel it thumping like crazy. It's thundering a little bit. This thing puts off a great wake. This is my first time trying a Swimbait Baits lure. I know he carves them out of wood and then makes them out of resin, but he didn't send me this. I bought this because I was looking for a smaller like bluegill wake for ponds. Only issue I have is it might take a day with a little bit more chop on the water to really produce. Only thing about this pond is that it's got a ton of super thick grass. So far I really like how buoyant it is. It really stays up. Don't even have to keep the rod tip that high, and it's really staying up. Okay. Well, I was doing an experiment there at the end of that cast, thinking, oh, let's see if it cranks. Just wanted to see how deep it'd get. Goes about a foot or so. And right as it was about to be at my feet, boom, first fish. Didn't take long. Absolutely crushed it. I mean, just cranking it even. Like, that's so cool. Probably an upper 1 pounder. Bunch of fish this size in here. Thundering quite a bit over in the distance. I think it's supposed to storm pretty good these next few days, so first fish, get him back. There he goes, just cranking it. First actual blow up on it. The fish just came up and absolutely just like sucked it down. I mean, it's another good one. Look how they're eating it though. Wow. Well, I like this lure. It's a 2 pounder on the Candy Gill. This is a very pressured pond, I would like to add. This place gets absolutely hammered by tons of bass fishermen and live bait fishermen. I'm just throwing this on my Omega Swimbait Heavy because I don't have a lighter Swimbait rod, and this thing weighs, I think, 2 ounces, so it's heavy enough to throw in here, but definitely a little light. If I had a medium heavy Omega, that'd be about perfect. I mean, just walking it in place. That fish just came up and absolutely hammered it. Once again, testing a different way to fish it instead of just straight retrieving it. That time I was just walking it in place. Another one. Literally just walking it. The fish came up and smoked it. Just like, I don't know how to describe it. It almost just does about what a tiny class does when you dead walk it, but it's doing it on the surface versus just going like doing that. I think a bait like this excels with conditions like this, where main forage in this pond is bluegill. Of course, that's what this is imitating. And the water is crystal clear from all the algae, so. Another one. It's only in the water for a couple of seconds. What is that, 4 already? I mean, haven't missed a bite on it yet either, because it's like the perfect like bite size for these fish. Another smaller one. But that cast was just up under this tree. There's a stump. I just pulled it right out of that stump, and the fish came up off the stump and smoked it. Oh my God. Oh, finally missed one. That fish just came out of an inch of water though and smoked it. And I mean smoked it. Don't know how that thing came off. I don't think I really had him hooked good. So cool though. Sorry for the wind sound getting worse. The wind has just picked up magically out of nowhere. Storms are blowing in now. Oh, flip him. Yeah, that's a good fish. Did you guys see that eat? No. I mean, wow. That fish just at my feet absolutely crushed it. Look at that. Look how he has it eaten. Gotta get a picture of that. That's a upper 2-pounder probably. There we go. Look at that fish, guys. Probably a upper, I'd say it's 2 3/4. Just look at that gut on him. I mean, perfect size for that lure right there. Literally in an inch of water right here on the edge of this grass. Super dark fish living in this super thick grass right here. Absolutely smoked it. So cool, so crazy. I scared a few fish out of this little patch right here on the bank, and I made another cast, and that fish came out of that stick right there and just crushed it. Sorry for it being dark. I'm under the like tree canopy over here, and the sun's down, so. Like, oh, fish came off, but couldn't really get a good hook because I'm under the trees. Way up on the hill up here, I was like, I'll make a flip down towards the bank. Literally, it's like every few yards there's a fish willing to eat this. If you stay far enough away from the bank, do not spook them. You just slow roll it in. Won't have much longer to fish because it's getting dark out, but I'll definitely come back in a few days, continue the video. Should be able to get at least one more though before we head out tonight. almost at a full lap of the pond, and usually the fish here, if they're gonna eat, they eat on the first lap. So definitely come back another day and catch a few more though. And then at the end of the video, I'll talk to you guys more about the lure. Oh my, how crazy is that? Guys, I cast it over here where it's like inches deep, like super shallow. And that fish, I saw his wake coming towards it from 20 feet away, and he smoked it. They really think it's a real bluegill. That is a good one right there. Another upper 2-pounder, probably. Probably more closer to right at 2. But dang, the storm is here though. They just lightning. That's why I was like hustling back. Decided to make a few more casts and caught that. Had that really cool eat. Gonna make one more parallel cast and call it for the night. But I mean, wow, very impressed with this lure. So my thoughts on the lure after just the first outing, first part of the video, are this thing is great. Okay, same pond, 24 hours later. Probably just gonna do lap, maybe a lap and a half. Try to catch a few more fish. It is a little bit earlier in the day, so it might not be as good. That fish just wow. So I was like, I'm gonna try cranking it for a cast because I made a cast out in the middle of nowhere instead of a parallel one. And I was like, I guess the last half I'll crank it in, and literally the same thing as yesterday. The fish like it cranked, obviously. Gonna try not to get a hook in my hand here. That is a super nice one. That's probably a 3-pounder almost, I would bet. I mean, super pretty fish. I don't know, I didn't bring the scale, but that's easily almost 3 pounds probably. He's angry, there he goes, he just splashed me. But like I said, there's the answer on if it's a good cranking lure too. I mean, it's really buoyant, so it wants to come back up, but it works. Okay, cast it right off that point. Little spot sticks out right there on the bank where this little cove ends. This fish just came up and smoked it. He's not even fighting anymore. He literally just is he alive still? Little bitty guy. Oh, there he goes. Now he's freaking out. Gave up on the fight and freaked out when I got him in. But second fish of the day. First topwater eat of the night. Another topwater eater. Okay. That fish hammered it. Hopefully you guys could hear that blow up he did. There we go. Third fish of the day. Not the biggest, but when they're eating a wake bait on top like that, it's a lot of fun.